beautiful day that we are here to learn and get to know about a very interesting condition, procedure, and way of life of our friend Victor. So Victor, you're very much welcome to be part of us. So this is the class of certificates. It's a combination of certificate and diploma. A few individuals in diploma January 22 and certificates January 2023 class. And they are eager to get to some nuggets of wisdom. So you're welcome to talk to us.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so hello for the third time so far. I'm Victor, as you may know now. I have a rotationplasty on my left leg, and we'll be telling more about it, and what the procedure is, and how it is living with it. So, to first start off, what is a rotationplasty? It's a surgery that's done against tumors in the knee, where they remove the knee and rotate the underside of the leg 180 degrees, so your ankle joint functions as a knee joint. This is preferred over, I will skip to that later. Sorry. So as you can see, they remove the knee joint and place the ankle joint at the knee part. So if you can stretch your foot, you can stretch your knee, just so I can walk. Now the prosthetic leg itself, yes, I can show you all how it works. So it's it's wrapped up with Velcro at the top. You can also have the option of get normal shoelaces, but then it takes longer time and it takes time to put it on. But the benefit of that is that you can put it tighter around your leg. But this is good enough for me. So as you can see, this is the leg. It's an upper part that goes up really high, so you can get the most strength out of your upper leg as well, because your ankle is not that strong. In training, you can get as strong as possible. This is where your foot goes in. It's a small little shoe. It's made out of a softer material, so you don't get sore spots on your leg. Let's take this off. The white thing is purely aesthetic addition that I added to my leg, because normally you have to get or a foam leg or a hard body leg, which is made of plastic, but that makes it a lot harder. And the foam body leg is, in my opinion, a bit ugly and get damaged really quickly. So, yes. It's a bit dusty, as you can see. I don't really take this off. But it's mainly a real, easy contraption. Not easy, but small and slim contraption. The foot, I can show as well, is made out of rubber. They have multiple kinds. Mine is not made out of solid rubber, but on the inside there's a carbon fiber foot, which makes it so you have, as you can see, more flexibility while walking. It's hard to do with my hands, but you can press on it and have a bit more flexibility and get more strength out of your leg. It's also, in my opinion, still pretty heavy. But if you want to sit,
Who is interested?
Also, feel how much it weighs. This is what they consider light for prosthetic leg.
So this is what we call prosthesis.
Yes.
It's very different from orthosis. Now this is orthosis. You see this? It can be fixed and removed. It is an assistive device that is put to support. But for that, it's an artificial limb.
So that's the components which is made out of. And you have to wear a normal shoe, and I personally also wear socks because it makes it easier to put on your shoe, because rubber feet are a bit hard to put inside shoes. One benefit I've figured out is that you have a hole in your sock. You can still wear the socks because you don't feel it. So you can still have I think almost every pair of my socks has one hole in it, But I also always put it on my left leg, so I can still be wearing it. So it's more sustainable. But yeah, with one leg you can go around 3 years when you're an adult, and when you're still a kid you can go only I think 1 year, and it's because you're still growing it. So as a kid you always get every year, I think they measure out a new leg, and sometimes they only change the length of the pole because this is something they usually change. But if you're already standing crooked, they have to get you a new leg. But as an adult, you can go, I think, 3 or 4 years with one leg. Yes.
I was asking if there's any communication or communicated with maybe during sleeping or when you are doing maybe certain activities.
Yes, there's sometimes you are not able to wear it. One thing that sadly you're not able to do is go inside with water, because it's made out of leather and metal as well. So if you want to go swimming or when it's muddy outside or rainy outside, sometimes rain is still possible, but swimming or getting into water is something you have to really avoid with this leg on. So if you want to go swimming or shower, for instance, you have to take it off and do it on one leg. Luckily, your right leg is a lot stronger, so swimming and stuff could be easy. And right now, yeah, I'm standing on one leg and I also shower on my one leg. So that's something you really train eventually. But also during sleep, you have to take it off because if you sleep with it on, you get your foot gets sore and falls asleep. The blood flow in it isn't really optimal if you fall asleep for some reason. So if you fall asleep with it, it can hurt while walking then. But those are the main two parts when you can wear it. But otherwise, you can do almost anything with it. I've been on a couple of hikes with it as well, in France and stuff. And I also bicycle everywhere in the Netherlands as well. I can drive a car. Sadly, I drive an automatic, not a stick shift. But I can, if I want to, learn how to drive a car with like manual. But I chose not to because it's really hard to do it if you don't have feeling in your left. Because you don't know how much pressure you have to put on the pedal. So that makes it quite hard. But for me, I'm lucky that I lost my left leg, because if you use your right leg, you are not able to press the gas or the brake pedal. So if you lose your right leg, you have to get a modified car and modified lessons and everything. So it really depends on which leg you use. So I'm, in my opinion, quite lucky in that. I think there's not really anything else that isn't possible with your leg. It's only that you running is a bit harder, walking takes more energy, but mostly you can do almost anything, in my opinion, because if it isn't possible with the leg on, you can also always take it off. I've been scuba diving as well, where I just put a flipper on my smaller left leg as well, so you can just pedal yourself forward with that. But yeah, in my opinion, it could be more restricting. If you have an above knee amputation, it's more restricting in my opinion. So yeah, it's really manageable in my opinion. But something else I want to show you is the scar that I have. As you can see, it goes completely around the neck, and it's here still, I think, because of the recent surgery I had this year. But as you can see, it's a real big scar with lots of blood everywhere, because that's where they attach that's where they sew it together. So that's how that looks. The fitting process for this leg takes a bit of time, because what they first do is they cast your leg in plaster, they remove it afterwards, and then make a sort of maul out of it, which they pour kind of thin plastic over it, so you can fit it a bit, and then take your length. So normal, when you're standing normally, They can calculate where your knee is and how long it should be. And they also take something I think is funny. They also measure your normal foot to see what shoe size they have. Because that's a question I get often is, are your feet the same length? And so yes, they are. They're I think precisely the same length. So I can always wear the same shoe size. What they do afterwards is they make a prototype version of it, which is just very bare bones. It looks very ugly. It walks still a bit painfully, but it's just to see if the fitting is right, if everything is correct, if inside here everything doesn't hurt, and if your knee is at the right height, at the right position. So you have to take it home for I think 1 or 2 weeks, and then you have to come back and tell what's good, what's bad, what should be changed. And then you maybe have to, they change some things and have to wear it again for a couple of weeks. Or otherwise they say, okay, we're finished. And they will take it in and finish it up. What they do then, they put some more plaster on it. You can see here some lines where they wrap it in stronger plastic. Leather to it, good leather. I chose from this time because it fits the aesthetic, in my opinion. And they finish everything, they add small leather caps here because this hinge is really sharp if you get it in your trousers. So I have multiple trousers where there are small holes at the knee joint. So they add this to protect it, but sometimes it doesn't work because it just kind of goes upwards. So it's better than nothing. But then they finish it up. And the funniest thing I think is they mail it to you by post, so eventually after I think a month or something, or 3 weeks, then the guy from UBS stands at your door with such a big box, and within there there's your leg, and you can pop it out of the box and go on with your life. So it's a really long process. I think it takes in total about 3 months with planning every visit as well. So it's something you really have to keep in mind when you think, maybe I need to do for next leg. So I think that. Has anyone got any questions about that?